to burn up on re-entry. Another nail has been driven into the coffin of the once mighty chequebook this week. More from Chris Kohler. Now with Sophie Scanlon.
So for boost tonight for the Roosters. James Tedesco is back in the side. After the break, the late mail on tonight's clash. Plus, are the Tricolours chasing a Newcastle veteran? Also ahead, the Bulldogs using humiliation as motivation as they prepare to take on the Knights, and a bittersweet victory of sorts for Alex de Minaur.
Essential Compact Air Fryer. Now just $98. Save $200 on this LG Slim Matte Black French door fridge. Now only $18.96. Plus get bonus local delivery. Sensational deal on this Samsung 65-inch OLED TV. Save over $900. Plus the 2024 Samsung range is out now. Get up to 15% of the TV value back in gift cards when you buy with any Samsung soundbar. At Harvey Norman now.
The Roosters have had internal discussions about recruiting Knights veteran Dane Gagai to fill a hole in the outside backs, with Joey Manu and Joseph Suali'i both leaving at the end of the season. But the Tricolours' focus tonight is very much on the Storm. They hope to prove the club has turned the corner when they take on Newcastle on Sunday. The Swans' leading goal kicker so far this season looks set to extend his time, and there was a special moment at Swans training this week with Hunter-based superfan Mackenzie Papworth and her family given the chance to rub shoulders with the team. Mackenzie, who's receiving treatment for non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, was invited to the SCG to meet her favourite player, fellow Hunter local Isaac Heaney. Still to come, Kaylee McKeon breaks a long-standing record at the Australian titles on the Gold Coast, and a day to forget for English teams in the Champions League.
To suit your style. More to inspire at Harvey Norman now.
This report brought to you by Ladbrokes. Take on the fun and Ladbroke it. You win some, you lose more.
Kaylee McKeon has just moments ago blitzed the field in the 400-metre individual medley at the Australian Open swimming titles. Not only did she win, McKeon broke Steph Rice's national record set at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. Started this season as the Jets captain, but Newcastle's Jason Sanger is on the move. The Far North Coast Hockey Holiday Camp is bringing new skills to players in Lismore. Welcoming juniors of all abilities, the initiative hopes to grow club numbers and a love of the sport.
A day out on the field, all part of Far North Coast Hockey's 5-day holiday camp in Bar.
Taking the sport to people that doesn't know about the sport is really important.
Juniors aged 5 to 14 from across the region encouraged to pick up a stick and learn the game's basic skills.
How to pass the ball, how to receive the ball, how to hit, how to sweep, how to move and run.
We've learned a thing called engine dribbling, and where you hit it up in the air.
The overall focus to boost player numbers in local clubs.
Under 10s, under 12s, or even if they just want to come and try, they can still reach out to a club, make contact with a coach.
In his 4th day of the camp, 10-year-old James Brodie from Lismore is eager to sign up.
I knew nothing about field hockey, so I came here. I went home and asked my mum if I could join it.
Also making way to try other sports of baseball, taekwondo and table tennis. The camp, in just its 2nd year, has welcomed a boost in participants.
It is almost tripled. We've had up to 100 kids for the day, especially on the later days of the week.
Come down here, try it, have fun, see if you like it or not, make new friends.
Alexandra Rees, NBN News.
And that's your look at sport. Thank you, Soph.
All right, thank you so much, Soph. Well, there's plenty to look at in the weather front. A massive system making its way across New South Wales today. Very warm ahead of it. Storms are part of it, but cooler behind it. Your local details after the break.
Technology on now. Save $200 on this HP 15S laptop with a huge 512 gig of storage. Save $200 on the Acer Aspire Lite laptop with 16 gig RAM. Now $888. Save $50 on this HP Envy Inspire multifunction all-in-one printer. Now just $98. Enhance your productivity with the sleek Logitech keyboard and mouse combo for only $28. Limited time only. Super deals on technology at Harvey Norman.
It's time for a new era.
season warmth has certainly been the theme, but the cooler winds of autumn are ready to make another move our way. Checking in with some of these storm shots. It's a fantastic one from Tracy. Oldbar, very active over central northern New South Wales, and these big storm fronts have been making their way over the mountains, mostly hitting the mid-north coast over the last couple of days, and some pretty decent accumulations in there of 30 millimetres. Farmers certainly enjoying this run of wet weather. They're going to need it because they're going to dry out from here on in. That line of instability, once it clears, that's it. It'll be moving through overnight, and some of it will be clipping us overnight. So the early hours there and tonight, seeing some showers and storms move through. That system moving offshore, generally fine. Tomorrow looking pretty good, but here's our new southerly on the way. It's a huge high, so we're on the eastern side of it, and the fresher, cooler southerly winds are ready to make a bit of a move, and that's going to shut down all of the sunshine that will be served up throughout tomorrow, right throughout the northern rivers to Brisbane, looking very nice. But there's the showers starting to build throughout Melbourne, Canberra and Sydney as well, with a very consistent cool run on the way. For the Alice, 25-31 again for the Perth region. Locally today we hit about 25s, 26s around the border towns, and Ballina 30 at Evans Head, 28 at Casino, and 29 for Grafton, with some of those storm cells moving through this evening, dragging in behind it the cooler southwesterly winds. And there's our southerly trend. Get ready for it. It's going to be with us for a while. And look at the temperatures dropping tomorrow night over the northern ranges. So here it comes. The cooler winds of autumn and cooler nights are going to return. Generally fine, clear conditions. That whole system moving through tonight with the showers and storms isolated, then passing on by. Generally fine and sunny throughout tomorrow. It's a good looking day. Southerly winds, southwesterlies around to the southeast. All of this is for early morning shower activity, but that's going to clear quite quickly. Then it's going to warm to about 25, 27 degrees. So a little bit fresh tomorrow morning, a little bit cooler, but warming in the afternoon sunshine. But here we go now. We're ready for this southerly influence that's going to be with us for a while. It is going to generate a bit of new swell that'll run up the coast also. Tomorrow we've got the sun to rise at 6:07, down 5:25. It's an early morning high tide, 5:21, before sunrise. So quite high around sunrise, and then dropping right throughout the morning period, and then reaching the low just before midday or roundabouts. Then dropping back to the, or building back to the high again tomorrow night. So there's our wave, still over a metre, easterly direction, just below 9 seconds, wave period. It is going to get wet on the weekend, and it is going to be cool and overcast. Not fantastic conditions for a number of days there. Backing off a little bit into the middle of next week for our coast, but we are going to see some wet conditions, grey skies, and those cool southerly winds helping to keep temperatures down right across the entire region over the weekend. So the second half of the school holiday is not quite as polished as the first, certainly not as warm, and that is the entire region from the Clarence to the Tweed as we check in now for the surf. And very nice conditions around Bella. A little bit of cloud though, but look at this, lovely, no complaints when you've got a lovely little beach break like this one. Now tomorrow, southwesterly winds, still might be able to find some beach breaks on offer, but then we're going to see some very consistent southerlies, but there's a new swell coming in behind it for the weekend. It'll be a case of hitting the point breaks. The colder autumn nights making a move.
Okay, thank you, Gav. That is NBN News.
So from all of the team,
Good night.
night.